Welcome back. In today's video, we're checking out some of the best random BeamNG mods I've found. From weird to wonderful, realistic to ridiculous, let's dive right in. Our first mod is the Toyota Supra A90, a really nice one with some insane features I'll show you in a second. And by the way, all the mods in this video are top quality. I spent a lot of time digging for the best, so if you enjoy it, please drop a like and hit follow. The Supra looks absolutely insane. It's a real eye-catcher. That deep, glossy color gives the car a super aggressive and clean look, and it really pops under the light. The body lines are sharp and flow perfectly, giving it that iconic mix of muscle and sportiness. The wheels and tires are also a highlight. Super high-quality textures, perfect fitment, and just the right amount of detail on the rims. Every corner of the car looks like it's been modeled with real care. Even while editing the video, I started to like it more and more. This mod just grows on you the longer you look at it. The interior is really well done. From the dashboard to the control panel, everything looks clean and high quality. I'm personally not a fan of the ambient lighting and the stars on the roof though. They feel a bit too flashy for my taste. But thankfully, that's just in this specific config. The rest of the versions keep things more realistic and stylish. Here are the configs, and I'd say, let's go with the 1300 horsepower version. Why? Because it has an insane feature I can't wait to show you. The insane feature I mentioned? It's a custom backfire system. And I'm not just talking about a little flame. This thing spits out real fire, and it looks absolutely wild. You can actually see the flames shoot from the exhaust every time you lift off or shift at high RPMs. Insane, right? It's those kinds of details that really make a mod stand out from the rest. Alright, now let's move on to the crash test to see how this beast handles a serious hit. And after that, we're diving straight into our second mod of the video. Yeah, honestly, the crash physics are spot on. Everything bends and breaks exactly how you'd expect. No weird stretching, no unrealistic crumpling. It just feels right. Now to our next mod. Our next mod is the Range Rover L322. And wow, what a solid-looking car. The model looks super clean with well-done proportions, but it's not just about looks. The driving physics are surprisingly good too. Whether you're cruising on asphalt or kicking up sand, this thing feels great. I've had a ton of fun drifting it around off-road. It handles way better than you'd expect for an SUV this size. Definitely a mod that brings both style and performance. Now you can really appreciate all those sharp details and high-quality textures that make this mod stand out from the crowd. The paintwork looks crisp, and the little touches, like the authentic badges and trims, add so much realism. Also, the headlights are spot on. Bright and well-designed, they add to the overall premium feel of the Range Rover L322 model. For some reason, the interior really feels like one of the highlights of this mod. It's not super flashy or packed with crazy features, but there's just something about the design and layout that I really like. The configs are pretty solid too. Not super crazy, but there's enough variety to keep things interesting. You get a good mix for different driving styles and conditions, which adds to the overall fun with this mod. Definitely enough options for most players without being overwhelming. It features openable doors, hood, and trunk with smooth animations that add to the immersion. Plus, the underhood detail is impressive. Lots of realistic components and textures that make it feel authentic. Now to the crash test, and then on to the next mod. So first of all, let's talk about the sound. It's really nice and fits the car perfectly. And the crash physics? Also impressive. The suspension even bent exactly where the impact happened, which is always a great detail to see in a well-made mod. Now our next mod, the Audi RS5. I've let you watch a raw riding cut because sometimes that's the best way to show what a mod is truly about. I really love the sound. It's deep, realistic, and makes every throttle press feel satisfying. I hope you could also notice how well the physics respond. Smooth suspension travel, proper body roll, and overall natural driving behavior. The look of this car is something else entirely. It genuinely stands out from the rest. The body shape is aggressive yet elegant, with lines that flow beautifully from front to back. The designers clearly paid close attention to every detail, from the perfectly sculpted grille to the stylish rims and high-quality textures. The reflections on the paint, especially in different lighting conditions, make it feel so real. Now let's talk about the interior. And wow, it doesn't disappoint. The first thing you'll notice is how clean and detailed everything looks. The dashboard is laid out beautifully, with all the instruments and screens placed just where you'd expect. The textures on the seats, door panels, and center console feel premium, and the overall design really gives off that modern luxury vibe. Alright, let's take a quick look at the configs. There's a solid variety here, enough to give you different experiences without feeling overwhelming. You've got your standard road versions, some lightly tuned ones. Each config feels distinct, not just a simple reskin, which is always a big plus. Now let me show you a really cool feature from this mod, the driving assistance system. For example, if there's a car in front of you and you get too close, the system will automatically brake to avoid a collision. It also has blind spot indicators, so you'll know when a car is beside you, even if you can't see it. On top of that, there's parking assistance, which helps a ton when maneuvering in tight spaces. And that's just a few of the highlights. There's more to explore, so definitely check it out yourself. As you can see right now, it brakes automatically. First a light, smooth brake to warn you, and then a full stop if you keep getting closer. It's actually really satisfying how naturally it reacts. Also, while I was driving a bit more aggressively, the system started to bother me a little. It kept braking when I didn't want it to. So I did some digging and found a way to turn it off. Let me show you how to do that right now. Now you can see all the features this mod offers laid out clearly. And the best part is, if something's bothering you, like automatic braking or lane assist, you can just deselect them individually. Super user-friendly and customizable to your driving style. Alright, now let's jump into a quick crash test to see how it handles impact, and then we'll wrap up the video. I really like the crash physics on these mods. They feel realistic and detailed, making the experience even better. That's it for today's video. I'm so happy I could share these amazing works of art with you. Which mod impressed you the most and why? Drop your favorite in the comments. Let's see which one wins. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.